At a time when I was struggling in my real estate business, I had a coach tell me that there was a reason why, Jimmy, you have two ears and one mouth. I let that sink in a little bit. Today I want to share with you the 3 tips he gave me on effective communication that gave me the opportunity to grow my business in a way I'd never grown it before. Have you ever had a situation where just a short conversation, maybe only a few sentences that somebody says to you, literally changes your life? Well, today I want to share with you that comment and those things that I was taught in just a couple of sentences from a coach that I had that really changed not only my business life, but my entire life. And it was about how to effectively communicate, because what I've found is that when we communicate effectively, that gives us the ability to connect with people. When we connect with people, that's how you build relationships. And when you build relationships, the rest of your life, the rest of your business, it takes care of itself. So let me get to these 3 quick tips that he gave me that really changed my life. The first one is this: when you're talking with someone and they stop talking, pause. Just don't say anything for just a couple of seconds. This does a couple of things. The first thing it does is it gives the ability that if they're just like me and talk really fast, maybe they're just catching their breath and they're going to start talking again and you don't interrupt them. So it gives them the ability to make sure that they're finished with what they're saying. The second thing is this: it gives you the ability to, when you pause just slightly for just a second, it really gives you the ability to let things soak in. You hear what they were saying better. You're not just reacting to something, the sound, you're really letting it sink in. And then the third thing when you pause that it does is it gives you the ability to show them that you're truly listening. One of the tips he gave me is if somebody says something, right after they say it, say, pause for just a second. Not an uncomfortable amount of time, but pause. Lets them know that you're truly listening. People want to know that you're listening. You ever talk to somebody and you just know that while you're talking, all they're doing is think about what they're going to say next? You know, you're not in a communication place where you're growing a relationship. So pause. The second thing is this, is after they get done talking and after they've said their sentence, ask a question. So this would be something like this. I love the way Doug Edgerton says this. He says, tell me more about that. So if someone says, I want to use this as an example. If you're on a listing appointment and someone says, well, we'd like to maximize our price and we have kids, I'm being job transfer. You're going to want to say, tell me more about that. They're going to talk about what's most important. Or let's say that you're in a coastal market like we are and someone says, well, we're just kind of tired of renting every year and we'd really like to own something here. Tell me more about that. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to your family? You see, when you ask a question, you get more clarity. Also, it gives someone the ability to talk about what's really important to them. Now you're not making any assumptions. Then the third step is really to take that not making any assumptions to the next level. Repeat back to them, paraphrasing what they said. So if I'm hearing you right, you said that whatever it is. So if I'm understanding you correctly, this is what's important. And then when you come into that place where they say yes, it does a couple of things. It lets them know that you were listening. It makes sure that you're actually answering the question that they asked instead of going on about something that they could care less about. And it really gets you to a place where they understand that you're truly communicating in a way that you're trying to add value to their lives. Listen, when you get to a place where you can communicate effectively with people, people are going to be drawn to you. You're going to have a situation where all of a sudden it's just going to flow naturally. It's not just going to happen in business situations. You'll be out and about, you'll run into someone, and that's where you're going to find a new lead because it's just a natural flow of communication. When you get to a place where you're effective in this, your business can't help but grow. Hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.